On behalf of MEM College of Engineering and Technology, Sirunur, I welcome you all to this video. Course name is CS8392 Object Oriented Programming. This course is for third year EEE 5th semester. I am S. Venkatesh, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Information Technology. This course is for Regulation 2017. And we are going to see about an overview of third unit, exception handling and IDO. So this is the real-time example to understand what is meant by exception handling. Suppose a girl is watching a YouTube video in your system and suddenly, due to internet problem, the video may disconnect. Now here that is the error, that is the exception. So this girl cannot watch the video due to interruption caused by internet disconnectivity. So this is exception. And suppose she finds some way to solve the problem of internet disconnectivity and the internet connection is restored, means that is exception handling. Now we can take another real-time example. So a car is on the way and suddenly the car's tires got punctured. So now an exception occurs, that is a problem occurs. Now exception handling means repairing the punctured tires, that is exception handling. And after the tires are repaired, after the puncture exception is handled, the car can continue its journey. So these are some examples. The general objective is students can understand what are the principles behind exception handling and what governs reading and writing files using streams in Java. Specific objectives are students can understand what is the meaning of exception, how it is applied in Java, and comparison with real-time examples. Next, students will be able to classify types of exception. And not only classifying, they will find out ways to solve such problems depending on the types of exception. Next one, they will be able to explain the basics of input-output streams, how to read or write. They will be able to describe file reading and file writing. So these are the four major specific objectives. Content. So we'll be seeing what are the types of exception and keywords throw and catch, then basics of input output. The last one is about streams. Now we'll see one by one in detail. Introduction. So exception means any abnormal condition. It may be an error or a problem. That is called exception. So 5 keywords are used in exception. We'll be seeing later slides like try, catch, throw, finally, and throws. Then streams. Stream means it may be input stream or output stream. So it will represent what is the source of input, how you get the input, and where this input will go after processing, that is output destination. Next one is byte streams. They can perform input-output process for 8-bit bytes. Another set of stream is there, that is character streams. Character streams means they can perform for 16-bit Unicode. That is the difference between byte streams. Byte stream means 8-bit. Character streams are for 16 bits. exceptions. So what is meant by an exception? So exception is any unwanted condition, unwanted situation which will disrupt our usual normal flow. So we are planning that a program should execute like this, but unfortunately some problem occurs. The program cannot be completed. The program cannot go in a normal way. That is called exception. So there are many examples for exceptions, many types. That is scenario where arithmetic exception occurs. Arithmetic exception means for arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So there, if any exception occurs, that is called arithmetic exception. Next one is null pointer exception in string. So in string, if you are giving n, that's no problem. If you are giving Arun, that's no problem. But if you are giving null, then the problem occurs. Next one is number format exception. Number format means suppose you are trying to convert a string into a digit. It is not possible. If you are trying to convert a integer into flow, that is possible. But if you are trying to convert a string into digit, that is exception. Now previously we saw there are 5 key important keywords for exception. First one is try. Try means that is the code which stores the exception. So what is the condition that is written there? You are checking the condition that is written in try. Next one is catch. Catch. So this keyword will handle the exception. Suppose an exception occurs. Now we want to handle it and we have to solve the exception so that the program runs smoothly. So the catch keyword will perform that function. Next one is finally. So finally block, it will contain important statements of the program. That is whether exception occurs or it does not occur. It's not a matter to it. Those lines in finally should be executed compulsorily because those statements are crucial statements. Okay, suppose an exception occurs, finally should be executed. Suppose an exception does not occur, finally block should be executed. Then you have fourth and fifth as throw and throws. Throw means exception is thrown explicitly. So you are throwing the exception explicitly, that is throw. But throws means so it cannot handle the exception by itself. Throws will throw the problem to the caller. That is the difference between throw and throws. Throwing and catching exceptions. We'll see one example program to understand what is in the exception, what is in the this throw on. So first one is we have the class test exception propagation one method. So here we have the method called the m. So in this class test exception propagation, there is a method named m. So this m contains integer variable data and you are going to calculate 50 divided by 0. 50 divided by 0 is not possible. It will show divide by 0 error. So here exception occurs. Suppose we are giving a in data equal to 50 by 10 means it's not a problem. We will get the answer as 50 by 10 is 5. But if you are giving 50 by 0 means then error will occur. So this m method has an exception. Then there is one more method namely m method. Inside that we have m method. Then we have another method namely p method. So inside that we are going to give try n method. So try n method means we will go to the n method. Then here m method means go to n method. M method there you are calculating 50 by 0 and you are trying to assign to data. Then catch exception. So already we saw catch means it will handle the exception. So catch exception E we are going to print exception handled. So we are going to print that exception is handled. Okay. So the error occurs, then you have to do catch. Next in main method we have test exception propagation one. We have the class test exception propagation one. That class is written here and an object obj is created for that class using the new operator. Now obj is the object for class test exception propagation one. Now object dot p method. So this object for this class test exception propagation one contains a method named the p method. So p method means go here. It contains try. So you are trying n method. So go to n method. There you have m method. So go to m method. There data equal to be 0 exception. So in try we are getting an exception. So you have to catch and you have to print exception handled. Okay. Next statement we have system.out, that is you are going to print normal flow. So exception handle normal flow. How do you get this? This obj.p method means go to p method. Here you have try n method. So you are trying n method. There you have m method. Go to m method. M method you are having data equal to be 0 exception. So since there is exception for this try, you are catching exception handle. So exception handle is printed. The next line you have normal flow. You are printing normal flow within the loop codes. So normal flow will be printed. So this is the output. That is that exception is handled and then you are continuing your normal flow of execution of the program. Next one is built-in exceptions. So built-in exception means actually you can you have built-in exceptions as well as you can create your own exceptions also. So apart from the usually given built-in exceptions, if you want to create an exception for a new situation, then you can create your own exceptions. Built-in exception, for example, as we have seen about this arithmetic exception. So a equal to 50 by 0. So this is exception because we divide by 0 error. So exception deals with arithmetic operation division. So this is arithmetic exception. Next scenario is null pointer exception. Null pointer exception means s equal to null. You are assigning and you are trying to find out the length of the null. So s dot length means s is null. So for null you are trying to find out length. So it is not possible. You are trying to print length of null. It is not possible. So null pointer exception. Next one is number format exception. So number format exception, here s equal to abc. S is string variable. You are giving a string data type and within double quotes you are having abc. So this string, the string is assigned to the string variable s, abc. So then you are doing I equal to integer dot parse int of s. So you are trying to convert the string into integer. So it is not possible. String abc cannot be converted into digits, integer. It is not possible. So it is number format exception. So you have seen arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, then number format exception. So these exceptions are already given. So they are called built-in exceptions. Next one is input output basics. So input output basics means we are giving input and getting the output. So what occurs in between? So what is the source for input and what is the destination? Everything will be studied in input output. So this java.io package, this package contains all the classes necessary for input and output. And streams means streams, from the streams you can know what is the source of input and what is the destination of output. So stream means it is a sequence of data. This is a collection of data. So input stream means you can read the data from the source. So input is given and you are reading the input. That is done by input stream. Output stream means that stream is used to write data to the destination. So you are having the data and you are writing the data as output in the destination. So both input stream and output streams are used for getting the input and writing the data to the destination. Then reading and writing console. So how to read and how to write in the console. So file writer means it is used to create the file writing characters. So for writing purpose you are using it, and this file writer is a class. It is inherited from the parent class output stream. So writing is output, so output stream is the parent class. For the parent class we have file writer as the child class. It is used to write the characters. Then file reader. So if you want to read data means in the form of characters, in the form of from a text file means, then you can make use of file reader. So you have file reader and file writer. Then buffered reader. Buffered reader means it is a method to read text from the stream, that is character input stream. If you want to read the data from the input, for that you have buffered reader method. Another method is there, that is a scanner method. So text scanner means using a regular expression you can pass through primitive types as well as strings. So this is one method, buffered reader. Another method is text scanner. Next one is how to copy data from one file to the other. So hello Dinesh, how are you? This text is present in this hello notepad, and you are copying and pasting it in another notepad. So same content is present. So further you are giving this command. So Java C, then copy data file to file.java. Then give Java copy data file to file. Now it shows, it displays file is copied. So you have successfully copied the file. So this hello content is copied to another file in the hello one. Next one is we are going to revise what we have seen so far. We saw about exception handling, what are the types of exception, what are the important keywords used in exception, then hierarchy, then creating own exceptions, built-in exceptions, then read and write files. So these are the books referred: Herbert Shell Java Complete Reference and K. Horstman, Gary Kernel, Core Java Volume 1 Fundamental. These are the textbooks. And Paul Deitel, Harvey Deitel, Java SC8 for Programmers, and Stephen Holzner's Java to Block with Car reference books. Thank you.